Let's see where we left off. Find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. Okay. For now, resources. Factories. Salvaging factory. Large facility using discarded prefabs and goods, no matter how soiled, to manufacture new ones with minimal resources. Okay, 10 prefabs a week, plus 40 goods. Disease is slightly increased. Ugh. Let's see what the alternative is. Mechanical factory. Large facility using semi-automated machinery to produce construction prefabs and domestic goods with a streamlined workforce. Really? I mean, come on, guys. If you're going to offer an alternative, then why are you going to offer something that's obviously worse? I mean, like, you're offering something that's clearly has identical positives as the opposing side, but yours is worse. Do we have anything else? Got the hot houses, waste management facilities. Waste repurposing facility. Facility that gathers and sorts through rubbish to retrieve usable materials. Wow, squalor extremely decreased, 40 materials. Waste incineration facility. Facility that gathers and burns rubbish in order to keep the city clean. See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, this one offers no negatives whatsoever, and yet this one has increase in disease and the lower temperature drop. What's the difference in terms of cost? 400 workforce? Yeah, see? It's only a 100 people difference. Jeez, man.
Citizens, our researchers have completed their latest project.
So let's see, industrial. Okay, we need a steam core. Let's see. Set cores. You need to have at least one. Okay, well. Alright, let's see what else the research team has up their sleeve. Worker shifts. To protect worker health, workplaces must adapt working hours to the weather conditions. Okay. Workers in cold districts fall ill slightly less frequently. Alright. Machine-centric shifts. To put less pressure on workers, workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock and adjust working hours accordingly. Okay, so squalor is marginally increased. Yeesh. these guys are not making it easy. Ah. All right.
Citizens, our researchers have completed their latest project.
Large facility. So, where does this go again? I'm losing my mind here. Ah, what now? Spinning dog hair into yarn. Ouch, my fingers. Ugh. Miss Boss Lady keeps joking I'll fall asleep and get woken up by a prince. I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind, then make him do the bloody spinning. But it's alright. Oh, but it's alright. Gonna beat my record today. Nice strong yarn. Auntie Mabel says if I can weave, I can work with her at the mill. Beats freezing in the streets. Okay, family apprenticeship promises a better future for the children of the city. Okay, so we're already seeing some benefits. Salvaging factory. Okay, so... But where does it go? Okay, I'm definitely missing something here. Okay, maybe there's something here. Ah. Yeah, it's a building. We have a council, but will anything actually change? For years, the Faith Keepers have just had their way. But if this is a chance to block some of their idiotic ideas, we could show the city reason. Convince them to adapt to the frost, to embrace this new ice age, and tear ourselves away from our addiction to the generator. I'll speak with others tonight. Those who disagree with the Faith Keepers' views gather and discuss how they can change the city.
The Evolvers are now officially recognized by the city. Evolver delegates will be joining the next council session.
Of course. 538 Frostlanders have organized into a faction. These Evolvers prize cold rationality, personal achievement, and adaptation to frost by any means necessary. They dislike patrol watchtower, family apprenticeship, and all do maintenance. Okay, so basically a lot of what we've done so far. Their manifest, adaptation, whiteout years proved we cannot rely on machines. We must improve until we have the strength to survive anything. Are you joking? literally the only reason most of you have survived right now is because of the generator. You know, the colossal machine dead center of the city. Yeah. Yeah, cold rational thinking. Right. Okay, so let's see. Dutiful youth. Young adults participate in volunteering activities under the supervision of elders to teach them moral values. Wait, didn't we do that already? I could have sworn we did that already. Oh. Okay, so we just did childhood. What's this? Steward's Militia. The steward may bolster the ranks of the guards by recruiting hardened fighters from communities. Unlocks the Enlist to Steward's Militia community action, which provides additional guard support. Huh. Well, this one's already... Oh. Okay. Let's put it to a vote then.
The noes have it.
Oh, sorry guys. Okay, so pilot tells me that the salvage factory have to be placed in these industrial districts. So I guess we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Demands and requirements. Buildings and districts have their requirements represented in resources. Okay, workforce or both. If those are not fulfilled, the district will cease to function and will become disabled. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm getting it now.
Our scouts filled in another blank spot on the map.
Dang, didn't exactly offer much. Ah. let's check out the desolate coast. Well, actually, hold on a second. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second here. There we go. So, Scouts headquarters, Survivalist headquarters, base of operations where staff officers subject hand-picked scouts to intensive drilling and overseas exploring expeditions. Special territory threat level is decreased. Okay. Alright, so really this one would be the better option. But let's see. Base of operations where staff officers analyze topographic data to chart paths and optimize logistic supports for exploring expeditions. Well, I mean, if you think about it, this one is better.
The Research Institute has proposed a new idea.
Alright, scout training. Pathfinders. Let's see, Pathfinder Scouts. We will select the fittest candidates and train them in elite survival skills so they can remain adaptable. Okay, so basically it's, what do you call it? The Special Forces. Or the Scouts. The Scouts Regiment from Attack on Titan. Except these guys don't use three-dimensional vertical gear instead. Alright, Mechanized Scouts. We will train scouts to use advanced technology and techniques in order to optimize exploration. Well, decreased exploration time is important, but territory threat is also one thing. Except we have a little trick here. Safe explorations. Which means... Oh, well, we also have instant exploration too. Huh, how did I miss that? Okay, my bad. Well, safety first. Alright, so... I guess it's just a matter of who we're gonna help out. Well, I mean, in hindsight, safety first should be what's important.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
What else we got? Skyways. A network of cables connecting elevated stations will allow us to run suspended trains in the Frostlands without having to worry about ice and snowy accumulation. Sorry about that. Unlocks skyway connections, which can be built in the Frostland to allow the transport of more resources from colonies and outposts. Alright, yeah, so basically it's a railway. Hanging railway. I think.
The Research Institute.
Freight docks. Attended freight docks. Train terminal optimized to accommodate porters traveling alongside the freight and responsible for its safety, loading, and unloading. So an increase in a increase of Skyway's capacity by 300. Sorry about that, guys. I always have a hard time articulating myself when I read this stuff. Resource production in outposts connected to the skyways is significantly increased. Okay, that's a good one. Automated freight dock. Train terminal where mechanized cranes load and unload standardized containers designed to maximize transport capacity. Okay, so one gives us a smaller amount of capacity increase at the cost of more workforce, but the resource production in the outpost is quote unquote significantly increased. Whereas this one comes at a much, well, yeah, 200 less upkeep with a about 200 increase in capacity, but the resource production in the outpost isn't as increased. Hmm. Well, okay, let's go with this one. I'm sure many of you who have played this game already are probably thinking to themselves, you know, what an idiot. But hey, this is a semi-blind playthrough. Well, actually, it's technically is a blind playthrough. But anyway, Frontier Footholds, spearheads of our expansion to the Frostland. Our outposts will be operated by hardened pioneers capable of handling themselves. Okay. So, outpost upkeep is decreased. Alright, not bad. What's the other one? Extraction strongholds. Bastions of technology in a hostile environment. Our outposts will be operated by a highly trained crews capable of operating advanced machines. Outpost efficiency is increased. So, huh. Okay. So the the footholds. Okay, let's see. All right. So the footholds mean we don't have to invest as much, I guess, resources to keep them maintained. Whereas the strongholds, there, the amount of benefits that we get are increased. Hmm. I guess it all really just depends. But I guess we'll go with the extraction strongholds.
The Research Institute.
Harvester hangars. Is that cleaning or gleaning? Gleaning harvester hangar. Aerodrome from which harvesters are dispatched to the Frostland to make sure every last bit of food is extracted and brought for sorting in dedicated grading rooms. Okay, let's see. Harvesting efficiency, a percentage change to food output from Frostland harvesting sites. Okay, what's the other one? Aerodrome, the harvesting hangar. Well, oh, aerodrome from which harvesters are dispatched to the Frostland to speed up food extraction. Huh. 400, 400, 180, 90. Yeah, no matter how you look at it, these guys have the better offer.
Our researchers have developed
Logistics Bay. Good old-fashioned logistics. Vanguard Logistics. Logistics Bay, storing and handling only essential survival gear and providing training on how to use it efficiently. Frostland Teams. Units of scouts, support crews, and specialized Frostland workers. Frostland teams are needed to undertake operations outside the city. They are are outfitted by Logistic District. So, what does that mean? Does that mean our teams increase, or Logistics Bay, where machines manufacture expedition equipment on demand to minimize personnel and storage needs? Uh, oh, what's really gonna kill us is the amount of people. Well, I guess we'll go with this one.
The Research Institute has proposed a new idea.
New Londoners demand vote on Extraction Stronghold. Stewart, the New Londoners have just drafted the Extraction Strongholds law. Our customary practice would be to hold a vote on it at first opportunity, but another group has already been given the right to set the current agenda. The New Londoners graciously agreed to forego their customary research privilege, but Trusty will grant them the agenda in the near future to compensate. Ah, come on! Freaking politics. Extraction Stronghold. Wait, didn't we... Or did I miss that? Okay, it sounds familiar, but why do I feel like I'm missing something? Okay, yeah. So, Frostland scout training. So, yeah, it should be around there. Frostland scout training. Am I missing something here? What a pain. Okay, yeah. So we already did get the extraction stronghold. Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. Right now it's just a matter of getting more people. Okay. So, what else we got? mangled cart. Among debris in a mangled cart, we found an old navigation log. We can't wander forever. If we can only get through this canyon, then we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. Alright. Nice. It's even got cores too. What's this? Okay, so we need this one. Alright, let's deal with this first. Steward. Grant agenda. Okay, so we're just going to wait on that. Okie dokie, so...
Your delegates will soon vote on their latest...
We will select the fittest candidates, but we already did that. Didn't we? My gosh. Yeah, we already have the Pathfinder Scouts. These guys make my head hurt. You know, it really has to say something when... Okay, yeah, this will benefit us. Oh, this is such a pain. Slag it. Let's go. These guys want to bash each other's heads in. I'm just trying to keep them alive.
Hear ye, the noes have it.
Steward.
Learning curve. Frostlander research. Steward, the Frostlanders have come forward to accuse you of placating them with research projects you never intended to implement. Our last few research papers have died on your desk, one representative says. We spend our time, not to mention the city's funds, researching, and for what? To grow your ego with our approval? You know, it's not my fault that we don't have the manpower. They insist you take action, either enact their most recent research as a show of good faith, or they will no longer trust that their research will ever amount to anything. Fine. Moss filtration tower. You guys are lucky we need one of these anyway. Except we don't have the people for it!
Call for colder temperatures. Take action.
You know, you all want me to do this, but I can't do it if we don't have the people for it. Ugh. Old observatory. This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider their situation and join us in the city. Well, we need the people. Let's see. The jettisoned secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull, we found core, an irreproducible component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures in ice suggest the dreadnought traveled to the frozen bay a long time ago. Let's see. Possible settlement. Okay. A mining complex inhabited by children a long time ago. Over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. The last miners were ordered home by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shafts. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them, or leave them in place if we want to use the mine again. Well, yeah, I mean, we could. This is basically a source of fuel. Ah, come on. Finally. Deal with all this nitpicking. The Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Yeah, because I haven't been doing anything that would warrant you trusting me to begin with. Nag, 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 nag. Ugh, grant agenda to the New Londoners. Fine. Ugh, what a pain. Oh, right. We also have all these spots here. So... Huh. Well, it's increasing the food, so that's a good thing. Okay, so squalor's being decreased. That's a good thing. Okay, so diseases.
Please do not pilfer moss from the towers. It is crucial to the air filtration process.
Okay, let's see what else we got. Abandoned lazaret? Is that what it says? Built hastily during the 1901 plague, these buildings were used to quarantine infected New Londoners. Oh, that's uh, they now lie silent and forgotten. Scores of wooden crosses, a grim reminder of what transpired. Jesus, so they basically quarantined these people and left them to die. Should we decide to disturb the dead, dismantling this place could yield some raw materials. Some will be angered by our irreverence, but these resources are of no use to the dead. Well, we'll come back later. Let's see. Our scouts have met the wise woman for which these hills are famed. Oh, wise woman camp. Okay, that tracks. Some are in fact New Londoners who left during the captain's first days. They would be pleased to return to New London now that we have a council, and they say they can bring some cores with them. Nice. However, some of the captain's most loyal followers consider these women traitors and think they should remain exiled. Well, you know what? We need the resources and the manpower, so tough for them. Schismatic temple. Man, where do the developers come up with these words? I mean, are these words actually in the dictionary or something? Inside this abandoned temple, our scouts found a circle of frozen, naked bodies lying around a strange idol made of ice. Well, that's one way to go, I guess. Nearby sat a pile of Faithkeeper robes. The temple has fallen into disrepair. We could salvage it for prefabs, but the Faith Keepers would prefer that we destroy all evidence of this place. You know what? Whatever. Let's just get rid of it. I got enough on my plate as it is. Okay, so... Let's see. Worried about her son, looking for a culprit. Little Joey's been coughing all night. His forehead's as hot as the generator. It's them Turners. I know it's them. They got that new flu, and here they are strolling about the neighborhood carrying on with their business. They're killing the people, that's what they're doing. Okay. The lack of law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension to rise in the city. Okay, to be fair, that one... Well... Okay, 5 people are already for it, so we only need 1 more. There.
The proposed law has been approved.
The survival... let's see. See, can we? Oh no, I guess we gotta wait.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
All right, things. Okay, we've got a lot more people. Now let's see what else they have here. Advanced coal mine. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go with the advanced coal shaft. Even though it's an increase in material demand, at least it doesn't have the negative effect of the increase in squalor.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
Okay, what else we got? Heat dispatcher. Let's see. Heat dispatching control center where engineering teams. Oh, right. So. Well, I think we can suffer one.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
Let's see, something to lower. Yeah, okay. Huh. Okay, 1 second here. Where did I see it? Improved heat dispatcher. Pressurized heat dispatcher. Engineering teams in the heat dispatching control center now use pressurized valve panels to tune up district heating even further, maximizing the heat utilization efficiency. Yeah, but it increases squalor. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
So... Oh. Let's... Whoa. Lots of more paper. also have some other locations, so let's start. Okay, so about okay, we got some more people, but we need more materials. One here, one here. And we're gonna need more food, so
Recess.
oh, hothouses. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay, that's so far everything for the heating. Hothouses. Bio-waste hothouses. Industrial-sized hothouses where organic waste ferments in large vats, fertilizing revolving shelves of crops. Ew. So, it's that's an output of 70, but an increase of disease. Ah, come on. Chemical hothouse. Industrial-sized hothouses where chemical nutrients are injected into the tubs of crops to accelerate their growth. Ugh. What? Uh, okay, Pilot is suggesting that we go with the bio-waste hothouse. Okay, I hope you know what you're doing, man, but okay.
Our researchers have developed a new idea and await their next task.
Alright, before we do, let's just check what else they have. Advanced hothouses. Massive bio-waste hothouses where natural bacteria are endlessly cycled to fertilize crops. So, you still want me to... Pilot, you better know what you're doing because we're increasing the disease.
Our researchers have developed a new idea and await their next task.
Yeah, see? It's growing. Pilot, what the hell? Right, so... Emergency medical hubs. Agglomeration of modular care units where patients from nearby districts can be processed quickly. Decrease in neighboring housing districts. Oh, disease in neighboring districts is... Okay, I mean, I guess.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
pilot, you better know what you're doing, man. Let's see, treatment. Experimental treatment. Doctors should always look to develop and put into practice cutting-edge pioneering. Research speed is marginally increased. Disease is marginally decreased. Uh, let's see, unlock the conduct medical trial ability in the district with hospitals, which reduces disease at the cost of, oh, hell no. Nah. What's this one? Conservative treatment. Doctors must abide by the trial oath of first do no harm. To avoid errors, every procedure must first be approved. Okay, see, this I can stand behind.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Okay. And people aren't going to be experimenting in my area. Not under my watch. Okay, so let's see. What else we got? Pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceutical testing laboratory. This facility outfitted to conduct large-scale medical tests on different subjects in order to develop and manufacture innovative medicines. Unlocks the Boost Research District ability, which increases research speed but reduces the laboratory's effect on diseases. Well, that's kind of redundant, isn't it? What else they got? Pharmaceutical laboratory facility outfitted with equipment to synthesize and manufacture medicine. I mean, uh, significantly decreased. Significantly decreased. Ah, 500, 500, 180, 90. I mean, research speed aside, I guess. I guess we'll go with that.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Okay, disease is diminishing. Yeah, don't give me that look, pilot. You're just lucky we figured that one out. What's this one? Parenthood. Communal parenthood. Parents will give away their children to city-run facilities to ensure their well-being, leaving them free to concentrate on the needs of the city. Percentage of city population currently working will significantly increase. Population growth is marginally decreased. Okay, dedicated motherhood. Women who bear children will be permanently spared from other duties to be able to concentrate on raising them. So, okay, so there's a decrease in a marginal decrease in population growth. But don't feel good about tearing kids away from their parents. I don't. But we can't lose that workforce. Okay, let's just let's hold off on that one. Okay, sawmills. Untreated sawmill. Massive sawmill in which frozen wood is cut into usable materials without undergoing any treatment, speeding up the process but exposing people to mold spores and fungi. And I'm guessing not the fungi either. Sorry, that was a bad science joke. Mechanized sawmill. Massive sawmill loading frozen wood directly into mulching machines that separate usable materials from waste byproduct. Eh. Ah.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
Okay. Conservative treatment. These guys are gonna make me... I already did. Ah. Let's just put it to the vote.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Stuart.
What a pain.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
Sick neighbors. Steward, this morning a house has been found walled off from the rest of the neighborhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while, but they found that local shops and amenities refused to service them. I don't know who did it, but it's for the best, I tell ya. Them people got all sort of bugs. The place is healthier without them, claimed a local pub owner. The latest spread of influenza has... Fine. But it would help if these guys would stop whining about getting a say. See, that was the good thing about being the captain in the previous game. Like, we could make these decisions and people wouldn't nag about them. Now everybody wants a say. Let's see. Industrial district. What now? Longing to join his wife in the beyond. 90 years old, 90 summers. Well, winters more like. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life anyway. Well, this guy's pragmatic. I like him. Not everyone in the old Queen Heath crew can say the same. I've always thought that I'd be sharing my Lydia's grave, but now Pete's pressuring me to donate my body to the city. Apparently, them doctors are using dead folks' skin to fix up frostbite and something. Can't they leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough? I mean, I feel for the guy, I do, but you gotta admit, it does.
If the doctor prescribes a novel treatment, report them at once.
Okay. So, got that. Food remaining. Yeah, okay. Still got a lot of food there. Now for the oil. A ruined machine lies across a crevice. Wagons spilled into the nearby snow. There are clear signs of people have come and gone from the site, even storing goods here. But what amazed our scouts the most is the huge quantity of readily available oil. This could be the fuel source we've been waiting for. Alright, we've struck oil. Well, this place looks familiar. In the broken shore lies an old, derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been degraded to run on oil, or upgraded to run on oil, my bad. As it rests beside rich deposits, perhaps the site was a refueling station. It works for me. But deep in the black pools lie rows of frozen bodies, wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. Ugh, I shudder too. Which is weird considering I don't have a temperature system. Well, at least not like you Ganics. These oil deposits would surely solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access them all. Yeah, sorry. The needs of the living outweigh that of the dead, at least in this case. Black gold! Woo! Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. In the meantime, we'll need to establish a reliable supply. It's time we settled beyond New London. Alright. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it to a solid trail to New London. Only then can supply be assured. Alright. Oh, okay. What's this? Oh, well, okay. Ah, okay. So... So, while we have the chance... Okay, so... Oh, yeah, let's clear that ice out of the way. Alright, so... I guess... Wait, what? Another one of these political machine-centric staffs. Alright, let's see what the lunatics are talking about. Yeah, we already have those. Well, more than half are already for it, so... Well, there we go. It's already done.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
They mean nearly depleted. Okay, so there's an oil right there. We're gonna have to go. Well, we could go through there. Okay, we still have a good amount of people. Wait, what? I'm sorry, guys. Hold up a second. Pilot, what's that?
Steward.
Okay, so wait. Add 500 population. Click the community menu below that shows your information selected.
A reminder, turn in any...
Steward. Steward. Steward.
Okay, I did. Oh. Alright guys, hold up. Give us a second here. Alright, sorry about that guys. Okay. Visions of our future, diverging ideas. Steward, everyone in New London is waiting for the moment we get a steady supply of oil. So many fears would vanish, so many dreams made possible. But those dreams seem to be diverging. Yeah, of course. Because it's never simple. Faithkeepers paint visions of an eternally warm New London, as warm as only the eldest among us remember. But evolvers want to use this newfound power to reach out and settle remote places on the Frostland, making it our own. And I don't suppose it's possible we can do both, right? No, it's not possible. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so Pilot and I quickly did some checking over. So we click on. Yeah, so we click on them, open up the trainer, click apply. Okay, dude. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see? Huge increase in population by 500. Okay, that is going to make things a lot easier. I mean, like, just a whole lot easier. So... Ah! Lower that. Lower that. Lower that. Alright, let's get some housing. Do a little expanding. Let's see. Looks like there's no food per se here. Need some materials, so there's some right there. Okay, so let's see. Wait, let me...
Stewart.
A rowdy funeral. Of course, because these assholes can't behave! You know what? Slag it. These guys are gonna whine anyway, I might as well do it my way. Ugh.
Stewart.
Medical dissident. Or dissent. Whatever. Stewart, an angry young doctor, came to complain about the inertia created by conservative treatment. We lost 3 people last week because the fossilized procedures of our senior staff. Me, I could have saved them. Not those outdated dinosaurs, he raged. Don't let more people die because of the fussing of a few old men. The senior physician shrugged it off. Lack of control is the surest way to malpractice. Inexperienced doctors often struggle when losing a patient. He will get used to it. Let's keep the oversight. Ay, ay, ay. Supported quarantine. Why not? Come on, come on.
Hear
Yes!
ye, hear ye. The The law takes effect.
Okay, so...
Steward.
We're a steward.
Okay, so... You know what? Let's go back to, where was it? City. Yes, there we go. Okay, subsidized housing. Dense housing. Okay, subsidized housing. Residential tower providing functional shelter with basic amenities to workers and their families supported by the city. Residential tower providing compact shelter with low sanitation to the masses, keeping them off the street and out of sight. No. Housing block. Residential tower designed to provide shelter to a large number of citizens in a limited amount of space. I mean, might as well go with subsidized housing block.
Our researchers have developed a
Let's see if
new
there's anything
idea
else.
and
Huh. Okay. What's this? Workers' village. Subsidized residential complex providing comfortable housing to workers and their families in the immediate vicinity of their workplace. Okay. Workers' dormitory. Boarding house accommodating single workers close to their workplace, limiting their commute and increasing their productivity. Yeah, but disease increases. Yeah, might as well go with the workers' village. It's better.
Our researchers have developed a new idea and await their next task.
Okay, so industrial. Now let's check that last one. Housing distribution. Mandatory crowding. Everyone is allocated the minimum living space required to meet their needs. People with more space are required to take in strangers. Ew. Merit-based housing. Housing is awarded based on how much one contributes to the city's coffers. People who cannot contribute remain unhoused. But, there's gotta be a different option. We'll hold off on that one. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it. I mean, I know the situation is bad, but I mean, come on. Okay, we need more materials, but we're out of people.
Please exercise caution, even in quarantine.
Steward.
One illness does not make you invulnerable to others.
Okay. Next, we expand here, here, and here.
Here's Steward.
Steward.
Young doctor goes mad. Stewart, the young doctor who questioned the ways of conservative treatment, got into a violent fistfight with a senior surgeon. He had just lost another patient and blamed it on his senior who allegedly took too long to approve a surgical procedure. The young doctor was fired and banned from medical practice. Well, you can't save everybody. I get it, but you can't just go beating up your supervisors. If I did that, I'd be allowed to smack Pilot around. Ow!
Recess has ended. The council sits again.
Unused quarters. Infectious badge. Steward, with the disease currently under control, more and more citizens question why we keep some housing empty for potential quarantine. Makes no bloody sense, complained an anonymous clerk. We keep maintaining these places just in case, when they could make some folks happy right now. A mixed coalition of delegates agrees with the complaints and has drafted a new law which would deregulate the issue of contagion altogether. Of course. Steward may declare a motion vitally important to the city's survival, curtailing debate and convincing many wavering delegates to support it. You know what? I'm going for it. I'm tired of these guys constantly nitpicking. Salvaging factory. You know what?
Recess.
I'm losing my mind here. So, you know what? Let's just enact this one, and you know what? Let's enact one more, just for now. Just for now. I want to take care of something. Personally, I've never seen this before, so I want to see what it's like. Captain's authority. Your people will only consider appointing you captain if times become truly dire.
The proposed
All right,
law
look at that.
has been
That I can live
approved.
with. Is it cheating? Yes. But again, this playthrough is kind of like our own little isekai. Yes, we have our own issues, but you know, it's it's not a bad thing to, I guess, what's the word? Cheat in a way. Let's see, Bureau of Propaganda. To foster cohesion, the steward's words will be broadcasted throughout the city. Defeatist talk and slander will be prohibited. Let's see, tension will significantly decrease. Deaths will decrease relations less. Guided voting will decrease relations less. Emergency council sessions will decrease relations less.
Hear ye, hear ye. The proposed law has been approved.
Alright, so... Secret police. To identify and neutralize opponents, a dedicated force will keep watch on the city's populace. Unlocks the Assigned Secret Police community action, which presents different options to manipulate faction size and council participation.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law
Alright.
takes effect.
I think, yeah, just martial law. The steward may declare martial law, during which guards will erect checkpoints to ensure a curfew and curtail any illicit activities.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Okay, so... no council recess. Turn that one off, and let's see if we can propose that last one. Okay, no. What's this one? Heat auction. Heat is a luxury, and as such, surplus heat will be auctioned off to the highest bidder to fill the city's coffers. Heated commons. Surplus heat should benefit the entire population of the district and will therefore be used exclusively to warm common areas. Fewer unhoused citizens die of the cold. Trust rises slowly. Okay, I like that one, but let's see if any of the others. Food additives. Forged additives. Only natural forged ingredients may be added to food. We will retrain people to forge in these lands. To reforge for these in the Frostlands. Chemical additives. The city will approve chemical additives with tested and tolerable risk levels. What's up, pilot? This one? Why? Oh, okay. So...
Hear ye, hear ye. The eyes have it.
Alright, so for now, we'll go ahead and remove this one.
Take note. A new rule enters into force. The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold. The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
Alright, industrial.
People of the city, your council has voted. A law has passed in the council.
Okay,
Take
let's
heed.
see. Do we have anything? Goods factories. Refurbishing goods factories. Factory where old domestic goods, no matter how soiled, are refurbished into functional new ones using minimal resources. Increases disease. calibrated goods factory. Factory using advanced machinery and industrial processes to manufacture domestic goods with a limited workforce. Okay. We'll go with this one.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Composites factory. Recast composites factory. Manufacturing facilities. Manufacturing facility where a mix of crude oil and old materials is processed and remolded into new ones. Oh, disease skyrockets. Ah, come on! Shit. The upkeep on is oil. Ah. I get the feeling I'm gonna shoot myself for choosing this one.
Citizens, our researchers have completed their latest project.
Okay, so there's the mechanical sawmill. Let's see if there's anything else. Foundries? Silica foundry. Yeah. Why not?
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
Okay. Let's check on the dreadnought. Prominent evolvers disappearing. Prominent evolver disappears. Stewart, a prominent member of the evolvers, has gone missing. He'd been muttering about strange men following him for days, but I thought the old fool was just paranoid. The evolvers point out that lesser known faction members have also gone missing recently. Guards are ignoring the issue. We won't be treated like second-class citizens, said the faction delegate. Well, more to the investigation. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Okay, from the old dreadnought. How much do we need again? $75 oil output. Oh. Wait, am I doing that correctly? Probably not. Okay, transfer resource. Okay, anticipation fills the air as the first transport of oil is sent to New London. To dream of a future without feeling cold feels surreal. Yeah, I bet. To make it happen, however, we will need to modify the generator to turn this black gold into heat. This will be irreversible. What future we build for ourselves will depend on it. Oh, this ought to be fun. Ambitions. Yeah, that's, depending on your perspective, ambitions can be a very bad thing. Okay, people cheer as oil reaches the city, but the question remains what it means for our future. The years of suffering are coming to an end. Their leaders shout across the city squares. With the gift of oil and light of the furnace, we can defeat the frost and build a warm paradise. Let us improve the blessed engine and pump oil until the snow of the city melts forever. However, the evolvers disagree. The frost is our reality. What Faith Keepers lecture is not only foolish, it's hubris. We can't wait for New London's generator to rust. We have to adapt to this world, settle and repopulate the Frostland. Huh. So no matter who we choose, we're essentially screwed. Screw it. Let's ball. This world, it's a frozen tundra. Might as well make it our own. Embrace the frost. We will first need to upgrade the generator with adaptive pumps to use the new fuel. Then we must research furnaces that will support upgrading viable outposts. to permanent settlements. They will provide a supply of resources that will not run out. Alright. Not all outposts are viable as permanent settlements, but there are plenty of useful sites around New London. We have to find them. Okay. Adaptive pumps generator upgrade is unlocked and available to be built. Settlement heating and generator upgrade research is unlocked. Alright.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Alright, so let's see. Pump jacks. Hydraulic pump jacks. Facility injecting high pressure water into the ground to speed up oil extraction, causing minor impurities to seep into drinking. Fracturing pump jack. Facility utilizing explosives to create fractures in underground rock formations, allowing for rapid extraction of oil. Really? Seriously? I tell you, the developers of this game, they really went all out. I mean, you're literally screwed one way or the other. Settlement furnace. Thanks to our advancements in generator adaptability, we can develop a furnace that could sustain small populations in permanent frostland settlements. Alright.
Our researchers have developed a
Central.
new idea
Adaptive
and
pumps.
await their next task.
Okay, let's see what else they got. That it? Let's see, heat recycling. What's this? Waste heat conversion. We will redirect excess heat from our extraction industry to neighboring districts and infrastructure to increase their temperatures. Extraction districts increase temperature level in neighboring districts, but disease increases. Heat overclocking. The excess heat produced by our extraction industry will be re-injected into neighboring district machines, allowing them to operate at higher capacity. Extraction districts increase efficiency in neighboring districts. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have any downsides like with the recycling.
Our researchers have developed a new idea and await their next task.
New work model. Apex worker. Oh, radical idea. This harsh world has no place for weakness. We will solely rely on the fittest and strongest workers to push them to achieve their maximum potential. Workers in cold temperature levels fall ill less frequently. So, is this a good thing? I'm not seeing a downside here, which is a little concerning. Well, here we go.
Our researchers have developed a new idea and await their next task.
Let's see. Well, it's already at 60, so there's really no point. But hey, if it works, it works.
Hear ye, hear ye. The eyes have it.
Stewart. Stewart.
Steward.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
Stewart.
Honorable Steward.
Feats of adaptation. Steward, the Evolvers have begun gathering in celebration of the direction you've taken the city. They hold rallies to demonstrate the strength and ingenuity of their prosthetics and gush over how their self-inflicted evolution could bring about their utopia. Jesus. It's a new world and it needs new people, one Evolver shouted, holding his limb aloft as he crushed a block of ice. Stronger, tougher, better, adapted. All of us can be that if we follow where the steward is taking us. Their passion is contagious. They inspire others to put in additional effort for the benefits of the city. Do you want to ask them to promote something specific? Let's see. Evolvers should look for and recruit volunteers who can enhance their workforce. We don't have to worry about the heat stamps. Let's increase the workforce.
The Evolvers rally in celebration of the Steward leadership. All curious minds are invited to join them.
Okay, so... Okay, they don't need the coal. Ooh. Scouts headquarters. You need to have an operational Scouts headquarters. Well, alright. Let's do that then. Send mountaineers. Let's go. The Silent Hand. Steward, as our guards comb the city in search of the missing evolvers, the head of our secret police requests a word. We put on a nice show, but it's time to end the investigation. These people will never be found. We are professionals after all, said the man who didn't care to sit or even remove his black trench coat. Worry not, Steward. Keep your hands clean and let us do what we do best. Protect the city against dangerous dissidents. Wait, so... Hold on. Expose the secret police. Shh. These guys are abducting people. No, no. Man, it's one thing to cheat, it's another to be corrupt.
Rally organizers must clean up any discarded leaflets after the event.
Okay, we still got... Alright, that's not bad. Okay. Things are not looking too bad. Let's see, fuel.
The delegates have returned to the council and are ready to vote on the agreed upon agenda.
Yeah, right. I hate politics. Like, to be honest, Pilot and I were discussing, future gameplay options. And we were thinking of something like Crusader Kings, but, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the game. I just want to be clear. We don't have a problem with games like that. The thing is it's so politically oriented. It's a pain. Alright, that should give us a fair amount. Let's see. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. So, we've made some good progress, and we appreciate you sticking around with us for as long as you have. So with that, have a nice day. See you next time.